Hi, thanks so much for tuning in today to Real Estate Explained. I really want to take some time out today to talk about negotiations. Being that we are in a seller's market, I find that sellers have a hard time negotiating and/or how to do it, and ultimately the buyers as well. Let's start by really talking about the purchase negotiations
Contracts.
typically don't start until the buyers are interested in purchasing the house. And the conversation usually is, what do we put in? Is it a multiple offer situation? And how can we possibly improve our chances of winning that bid? Equally important is what type of mortgage and financing do we have? Do we have a cash deal? Then we would strike all of the mortgage contingencies on the contract. Yes, the price is very important. And, what are we going to offer? And you talk to your agent and discuss what the best price would be to come in at. However, outside of the price, we do need to look at the terms of the contract. What type of loan are you going to be mortgaging? Inspection is a big clause, and it is a contingency on the contract that does protect the buyers. So you want to make sure that you do have an inspection on your home to make sure that you're buying a home that's sound, that's solid, that there's no defects that we may not be able to see. At the same time, the sellers, if it is a competitive bid, may be looking for somebody that is removing the inspection contingency or waiving it, or potentially improving the threshold of the inspection contingency such that the standard is $1,500, which means in New York, where we are, if a defect is found by a home inspector that could potentially cost $1,500 to replace or repair, it could be flagged as a defect on the home inspection report. And it is a loophole for the buyer to potentially get out of the contract if the defect that the inspector found is maybe just too big of a defect that the buyers are not comfortable with. So just those items alone, which is your mortgage contingency, the time frame to close, the time frame for the mortgage contingency to be waived, and the inspections are big items that you as a buyer should be discussing with your agent. How can we write those in to protect us, but at the same time also make the seller feel secure about our offer? And consequently, on the seller side, these are the items that the sellers are focusing on based on which offer is the least risk, which offer assures us that the deal will close, and also which buyers really want the house, such that they may be improving some of those terms, so we know that we're not going to have any issues moving forward. So those are the big ones that we discuss. There are others. As agents, we do like to ask questions if an offer comes in from another agent. Who may be the home inspector that they are using. Same goes for the attorneys. What attorneys are going to be involved? We really push for real estate attorneys to be doing real estate transactions. It only makes sense, right? Working with a real estate professional that has a lot of experience, somebody that can help guide you through the entire transaction and all of the negotiations. And really, the minute that you put the contract in, and once the contract is accepted, you really need somebody to help you get you through the entire transaction, all the little baby steps that happen, so you know that you are being guided properly. So guys, I hope this is a little educational and it helps you with your potential negotiations. If you have any questions, feel free to jot them down or send me a message. I thank you for listening. I plan on doing more of these, so please come back and share with anybody that you would like. Thanks so much. I hope to see you soon on Real Estate Explained.